Okay, so this is a short tutorial on how to use the protractor. Okay, so the first thing you have to look at, the protractor, okay, let's put it on white paper, has this, which corresponds to the center point of the circle. And you will see that there are two lines here, okay, the black line and the red line. For this, we'll use the red numbers, okay? So we start with the 0, okay? Now, sometimes, like in this particular sheet of paper, the protractor is longer than the pie chart, so it's kind of hard to look at. And sometimes you see the white line is a little bit thick. So what you need to do is you just need to go over the lines and try to use a sharp pencil and put the lines in between, okay, the white line. Just extend it so that when you read it, okay, you can easily read it through the protractor. So this is just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to extend the lines, okay, over there. And that should make it easier for you to read later on, okay? So that's what I do. Next, as I said, this part corresponds to the center point, okay? So put it at the center point. And now how do you use this? See the 0 over there with the line? Okay, let's put that aligned to this other line, okay? So remember, center point there, and you have it aligned here. Now, okay, just make sure it's centered, and then let's look at where it lands, okay? So it landed in 157, okay? So the line here is 157. Okay, let's try to make that a little bit clearer. Okay, 157. So that's the measurement of that particular angle, okay? So basketball, 157. So I'm just writing it over here, 157 degrees, okay? Now, it also says 220. So that means it doesn't say 220 degrees. It doesn't say 220%. Okay, so what do you think this is? This would be, okay, the number of students. Okay, so I'm going to put here 220 is the number of students. Okay, now, how can I calculate for the percentage? What do we know about a full circle? We know the full circle has a measurement, okay? Full circle has a measurement of 360 degrees. Okay? So how can you use that to calculate the percentage? Okay? So this, when you measure all the angles, you should get 360 degrees. Okay? Now, how can I make that into a percentage? Make it into a fraction. So 157 divided by 360 will give you what? Okay, so 157 divided by 360 will give you 43.436. Okay, round to the nearest unit. That will give you, okay, times 100 because we need a percentage. Okay, round to the nearest unit is 44%. Okay, now how can we use 44% to calculate for the total number of students? Okay, use our formula. Percentage times the original quantity gives you the new quantity. Okay, so if we look here, do we have the percentage? Yes, 44%. Do we have the original quantity? No, we don't know what it is, so give it an X. Okay, so give it X. Do we know the new quantity? Yes, this is the new quantity, 220. And then you calculate it using basic algebra. We know you cannot calculate with a percentage, so that's 44%. Okay, 44% divided by 100 gives you 0.44. Okay, so 0.44 multiplied by x will give you 220. Divided by 0.44, divided by 0.44, x is equal to 500. So that means there were 500 students who were surveyed. Okay? And what does this tell you? This tells you that 44% of 500 gives you 220 students. We use this formula. Okay? And you used algebra to look for the unknown. Okay? And there was actually another tutorial online for this one. It's working backwards. So if you didn't watch that, it would be a good idea for you to watch that video as well. Okay? So I hope this helps. Make sure you measure properly. Okay? I taught you how to use the real protractor. Put lines. And as you can see, okay, I made sure that the lines fell into like the middle of the white line. Okay? So if you can do that, you should be getting a more accurate measurement. Okay? Hope this helps. Bye.